Is there any real separation between politics and religion? No. There is none. Under certain conditions, should there be? Of course there should be.
What role does technology play in, let's say, the matrix of spirituality and politics?
Technology is good business. Just good business. Without good business, there'd be no technology. There's your answer, plain and simple. No mystery, no voodoo at all. Just business. It's all good business. That's it. It's business. That's all it is in business. What, making the world smaller? Business. Making everybody consume and live to buy more garbage? It's business. Big business. Right? It's called the path of the chumps. We're being chumped into thinking we're better. Right? None of us has changed, really. We're doing more because we have more gizmos. We have to learn more about the gizmos, but we're not improving our quality of life one iota. It's the same. Degeneration is still the same. See? Deception and corruption are still the same. Right? Except we've been duped into consuming more to become more like some people in some ways for their purposes because we're paying them. We work for them. We're employed by them. Big business. We're owned by big business. We are puppets of big business, so that's a good question. There's no business like show business.
So does as one aspect of technology, the acceleration of contact and travel and access...
And pollution, and pollution, and pollution. And sickness, and sickness, and sickness. Madness. It's all about money. Go somewhere to consume. Spend money. Everything's about money. Materialism. Without bounds. Without concerns for health. No health. Health is not an issue. It's a make-believe issue. If it's real, then you make the earth healthy. That's not happening. No. We're polluters. Materialistic, scientific, materialistic polluters. That's what we have a genius for.
Is that ever worth it?
It's not a question of is it worth it. It is what it is. It is what it is. You have no choice but to accept it as it is. You have to make what time you have left worth it for you in the midst of this disgrace. This complete disgrace. All right. And good life. Right? If you can get away with it, it's good life. If you can live long enough. If you can survive it, then it's a good life. Yeah. Whatever you can survive is good. It's one of the questions in the last talk. Concerning, war. Who's the winner? Who's the loser? Well, whoever survives is obviously a winner.
So, is the use of technology to achieve spiritual goals a possibility, or is it always a material function?
You don't need certain things for spiritual evolution. You just need to breathe. That's all you need for spiritual advancement. So know how to breathe, how to put your mind somewhere. See, how to do that. Where to focus your attention. There's no technologies needed for that. That's born, inborn. That's given, that's heaven born. See? You don't need school for that. The natives knew that. The natives know that. Right? The natives were way advanced, way more advanced. In many ways, psychically, spiritually, than technology of the present age. It's still trying to figure out, where it all comes from. Looking for it where? Everywhere but here. See? That's technology gone crazy. See? Out there-ness, when it's in here-ness. See? In here. It's always in here. Inherent, in here, inside, always here. Now, always here now. This is basics.
Has the planet lost its nativism?
No, the planet is native. It is native. But, the people seem to be pretending not to be native, because they're more, as you would say, technologically preoccupied, materialistically distracted, competitively engaged in, let's say, business, industry, productivity, say, for self, and others too. People benefit from it because people are at that level where they don't have any spirituality, so they may as well have toys and gadgets. See? But when you have real spirituality, you don't need the toys and gadgets. You find a lot of the advanced people that say, no, let me get somebody to use a computer technology so I can do more good elsewhere, in other ways, instead of having to keep learning stuff that keeps being cranked out with newer, more elaborate manuals that are designed to preoccupy you with the technology. So you never have any time for anything real. It's a black hole. So let's not talk about the black hole anymore. We know what it is. Next.
So should we be looking to return to nature, so to speak, or back to nature?
Well, there's nowhere to return to. It's not anywhere else that you have to return from or go to. It's present condition. You're living, you're breathing. How and what are you breathing? To determine what the quality of your life or your state of mind or your state of body is, it's really in the breath. See? That's what spiritual means, the breath. How is the breath being utilized to manage what? To what degree? See, at what level? For what purpose? See? What's the sacred intention behind whatever it might be? This is not mystery. It's common sense. It's native, as I call it, radical common sense. Native common sense. Because we're breathing beings, first and foremost. Forget about all the rest of it. It would have you think otherwise. Having to build up your body and look this way and compete this way and your muscles have to breathe. Learn how to breathe. Try to recover true breathing in a spiritual sense. Forget about how you look, it's how you are and how you feel and what you're breathing. And how you're resonating as a heart being. Yes, this is important. And if that takes you to making your muscles, the size of watermelons, then so be it. So, your heart brought you there. And everything is lawful. If you're there pretending to want to be something more than you are, then you're not going to be happy when you have watermelon muscles. See?
Are technology and materialism at odds with nativism?
There may be nativism. There may be nativism, forms of nativism. For some peeps. For some peeps, that's all they have left to do and to realize, to recognize. Or they pursue it because it's something that can make them better to themselves or their people. Part of the market. And it's part of the native instinct to survive. All of it. So it's native to survive. That's it. It's native to defend. And more importantly, it's native to breathe.
Is nativism about tradition specifically, or can we reinvent our nativism?
Reinvent nativism? Can you recreate the earth, maybe? Can you recreate the universe, maybe? Well, in your mind, maybe. But it is what it is.
Then nativism is about something
Go
prior to
back to
culture.
breathing. Back to
Prior
breathing.
culture.
Nativism. Basic breathing. Nativism. Say. Immediate, urgent resonance with the situation, nativism. Right? If we're talking about nativism in the purest sense, then we're talking about something that's more in tune with the primordial reality that nativism is, as well as, let's say, the karmic reality that nativism has been more or less buried under. See, in terms of the technologic, materialistic games and appearances that seem to be governing the planet for the most part and destroying the planet. So it's not the purest form of nativism, but it's a more aberrated and perverted form of nativism that doesn't regard the earth as a sacred place. Yeah.
The